Michael Jordan has worn 23, 45, and 12. His favorite was 45, but when he started his college career, his brother Larry had already worn 45, so he decided to have this number and wear number 23. He'd worn 45 for only one season, the first after his comeback in 1995. When Michael Jordan came out of retirement in 1995, he famously donned number 45 rather than his trademark 23. But do you know about the time Air Jordan wore the number 12? Welcome back to the Clutch Central channel. Lay back, grab your favorite snacks, and enjoy, because today we're going to tell you about some stories behind MJ jersey numbers that you probably didn't hear before. The circumstances were unique in both cases. When Jordan wore number 45, he had spent several months wearing the same number with the Birmingham Barons, a AA affiliate of the Chicago White Sox. Upon returning to the NBA, Jordan sported the same digits he later described as his favorite in high school. For most of his career, Jordan was synonymous with the number 23. His accomplishments lent the number a sort of validation. The best player of the post-Jordan era, LeBron James, has rocked 23 for the majority of his career. After David Beckham wore number 7 at English Premier League, powered Manchester United for years, he switched to 23 when he joined Spanish club Real Madrid. One popular theory was that it was a nod to Jordan. On one February night 25 years ago, however, Jordan's trademark number 23 jersey was the subject of a minor controversy. The Bulls traveled to Orlando to face the Magic. Chicago was making the final stop of a 6-game road swing that also included games in Houston, San Antonio, Los Angeles, Denver, and one night before the matchup with the Magic, Miami. Chicago entered with a 29-19 record, but had lost 4 of its last 5 games, while Orlando, at 14-33, had dropped 3 of 4. The Magic were in the midst of their first season, while Chicago was under the charge of a first-year coach, Phil Jackson. At this point, Jordan's career had already won 1 MVP award and earned 5 All-Star appearances, including the 1989-1990 campaign. That season, he led the league in scoring at 33.6 points per game while playing all 82 regular season games. But number 23 did miss one game that season, although Jordan did not. On Valentine's Day, MJ wore number 12 instead of his iconic number. The sequence of events surrounding the jersey swap are not entirely clear, but a few details seem plausible in retrospect. One of the people familiar with the event, who spoke to SI.com, there was an agreement on some basic points. Jordan's number 23 jersey is believed to have been stolen the day of the game. The Bulls did not bring a backup number 23 jersey with them, but the team did have a just-in-case number 12 kit bearing no name on the back. Sam Smith, who covered the game for the Chicago Tribune and now writes for Bulls.com, remembered a search in the crowd for a number 23 jersey that would fit Jordan's 6'6" frame. The search reportedly turned up nothing, and according to the Orlando Centennial, security interviewed Orlando Arena, now Amway Center, employees and tried to find the number 23 jersey inside the building. With no success, the Bulls suited Jordan in the nameless number 12 thread. The good news for Chicago is that the uniform switch didn't really seem to affect Jordan's play. Over 47 minutes, Jordan scored 21 of his 43 shot attempts for a game-high 49 points. Chicago led by double digits in the third quarter, but the Magic bayoued from 34 points from Terry Catledge, 16 off the bench from Scott Skiles, and then a franchise-high 19 rebounds from Sidney Green mounted a comeback to force overtime. They pulled out a 135-129 win. The frustration comes from losing a game that we should have won, Jordan said afterward, according to the St. Petersburg Times. I don't give a damn about the way I played. We had our opportunities to win, and we should have capitalized on them. John Harris of the Times, who is now a columnist for the Tribune Review in Pittsburgh, described the electric atmosphere for the Magic home games during the franchise's first season. In his story over the Orlando's win over the Bulls, Harris wrote that the rockling sellout crowd made such noise that Jackson threatened to file a complaint with the league office. Former Bulls teammate Stacey King said he remembers the jersey theft being a big deal and how Jordan was very superstitious about his jersey. After the game, Jordan spoke about having to wear a different number. That has never happened to me before, Jordan said. It's pretty irritating because you're accustomed to certain things and you don't like to have things misplaced. It's not known who stole the jersey, but a person familiar with the event indicated that the number 23 jersey had been taken between shoot-around the day of the game and tip-off, but that it was found a couple days later in the ceiling tilings of the visiting locker room. A Bulls spokesperson said that he does not recall the team ever getting the jersey back. Barring new information, the nature of the jersey's disappearance ensures it will remain a mysterious footnote on the resume of the greatest player in NBA history. Before we continue talking about MJ's numbers, we would like to remind you to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and to turn on notifications so that you don't miss out on any of the upcoming videos. Share your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget that by subscribing, you are helping our channel grow, and you are becoming a part of the always growing family. There have been a lot of myths as to why Jordan chose to wear this number when he came back to basketball, but MJ himself explained the significance of 45 in his autobiography, For the Love of the Game. 45 was actually Jordan's basketball jersey number throughout high school until his junior year when he played on the varsity team with his older brother Larry, who also wore the number. Michael ended up choosing a number that was half of 45, 22.5, which is how he ended up with 23. During MJ's time in minor league baseball, he reverted back to 45 because that was the number he wore playing baseball as a kid. He stuck with it, and then he came back to the NBA for sentimental reasons related to the murder of his father. When I came back, I didn't want to play in the last number my father had seen me wear because he wasn't around. I thought of my return as a new beginning. The number only lasted Jordan for 22 games. Through fate, Jordan returned to 23 on his 23rd game back in the NBA. What prompted the switch was the ball being stolen from him in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semifinals by Nick Anderson, which led to the Chicago Bulls losing the game. Number 45 is not number 23. Anderson told the media after that game, "I couldn't have done that to number 23. The midseason number switch back to 23 came at a cost, and the NBA fined the Chicago Bulls $25,000 for each game that Jordan didn't wear 25. Then, Deputy NBA Commissioner Russ Granick released the following statement in 1995. "We do not think that the issue of jersey numbers should be allowed to become a distraction from the great playoffs that are now underway. The Chicago Bulls have been advised that we will not approve a change in uniform number this season. If the team continues to permit him to appear in a number other than 45 in violation of league policy, the matter will be dealt with in an appropriate manner at the conclusion of the season." The Bulls spent a grand total of $100,000 on Jordan wearing the number 23 that year. He would officially switch back for good the following season. "When I came back, I thought 45 was perfect because I did have an association with the number," Jordan said. "Bad luck, and it didn't take long to change back to 23. It was a part of me, but not in the professional basketball environment." Before we wrap up this video, we want to thank you for watching and to invite you to subscribe to our channel. Make sure to turn on notifications so that you don't miss any of our videos. And leave your opinion in the comment section. Thank you for staying till the end, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.
What did we just see? How did he do that? Also by Zion. The moment that he sees Hassan Whiteside.